Big video game man in overalls helping a little girl fulfill her dream while wrecking and breaking everything in sight. Where have I seen this before? Oh, right. Hey everybody. My name is Chris and welcome back to StarChyme. Today we are talking about Donkey Kong Bananza. Be sure to press like and subscribe to stay tuned for future content. And if you like what you hear today, you can check me out in the description below. Thanks everyone. Let's get right to it now. So, Nintendo Direct just dropped, and unlike the Mario Kart Nintendo Direct, this one actually showcased some interesting stuff for the new Donkey Kong Bananza game. Namely some outfits, gameplay mechanics, little story info, and Pauline. If I had a nickel for every time Pauline was randomly in a Nintendo game, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. Right? But this time, we have her as a teenager. 13 to be exact. Or at least 13 is what it said on their website previously anyway. She's now sporting some rugged clothing with a more chibi body and a younger face, but still just as beautiful a singer as before. Now, this is supposed to be an origin story of sorts, which is odd because Mario usually never cares about the lore. But I suppose this is implying that once her and DK became friends, Mario kidnapped DK and then he broke out, stole her back, and climbed a big tower, in which case Mario is the bad guy here? Which, if you don't know, in the original game was the lore anyway. Mario, or Jumpman as he was called, was an abuser to DK. But I am sure that's not canon anymore. Who knows what the lore is trying to tell us. It's very confusing and difficult to follow. Just don't think about it. But back on topic here. The new gameplay showed a lot to be desired and is very exciting to look at. The main mechanic this game is focused around is destruction. You can destroy anything you want, and pretty much all terrain can be bashed. You can also use terrain, or chunks as they call them, to surf, attack, and throw. The options are endless, if you consider 3 options the equivalent to endless. But it does seem really cool and creative the different ways you can utilize these chunks. Another interesting thing is that they did not announce a Mario title, meaning for the time being, this is as close as we're going to get as an Odyssey 2. And as far as an Odyssey 2, it looks like it can hold its own. Obviously, we have not played it yet, but it looks like it follows the same formula. Go world to world, collecting moon, banana-shaped collectibles, fight bosses, perhaps enjoy a small story element in between before finally reaching the boss at the end of each world. Interestingly enough, we just made a video talking about levels in open world games. You can check that out on the channel as well as the description in this video. This game also features open world levels. It's neat to see the diversity. This game's open world levels so far seem to be either puzzly, platformy, or combat-y, which isn't unlike the levels in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. As for now, we can only speculate, but it will be interesting to see how they stack up, especially considering our last video. Again, video in description below. It appears as though these aren't a main focus. At least the trailer did nothing to provide us with the idea that these are mandatory or give any kind of special reward for completion. These look completely optional and very short so far. If it's anything like Odyssey, which it appears to be, Odyssey had harder challenges unlocked after the completion of the main story, so that could be the case here. This game also features a skill tree, which is a huge missed opportunity to not have the skill tree shaped like a banana tree and have the bananas be the unlockables. But whatever, Nintendo was the developer here, not us. It seems interesting that there's even a skill tree in a game like this, because as far as we can tell, it is mainly a platformer. So it will be interesting to see how much the gameplay varies and if speedruns utilize the skill tree at all. It does appear, however, to be very small, at least from the small glance that we got in the direct footage this week. The last thing worth bringing up is the enemies. It seems as if all enemies will be designed around this chunk system. Perhaps some even being made of lava, for instance, and then you would need to throw ice at it to cool it down before damaging it. They also have various hardness attributes. They already showcased some enemies needing to be attacked by explosions before damaging them due to the hardness level. It is also possible to level up your hardness via skill tree, so perhaps we can gain fire or ice fists to do the same. Only time will tell. Anyways, guys, that about wraps it up for the video. thank you so much for watching. Please let us know what you are most excited for, and be sure to subscribe and check my voice out in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next video.